It is the absolute worst feeling when you make all these New Year's goals and then you don't follow through with them. And you can't, you don't stick with them for more than a week or even a few months. You made this promise to yourself. And so I'm going to teach you, one simple tip to help you actually follow through with all those New Year goals this year, because you owe it to yourself. You deserve that life you want, and in order to get it, you're gonna have to put in some work and be that best version of you. And I don't know, I know personally one of the things is that I sometimes struggle with implementing habits, and then that's when you get tired or lazy, and the motivation is there in the new year, and then when it dwindles, we all just kind of, all right, maybe next year, or life gets in the way, and that's okay sometimes. But you know what, guys, this is the year. Oh my gosh, I need to use a tripod, but here we are. So this is the year that you are going to stick with it, because that one tip is that you need, besides because I said motivation not gonna do you too good. It'll get you started, but when it dwindles, you're gone. So that one tip is that you need to form habits. And the hardest thing, again, about this is that some habits, because we'll have to do another little video on habits, because sometimes habits are really hard to break. So this little tip that I'm giving you, you can use it to change habits. That's kind of what I was just saying earlier, that I have an issue changing them. I've used this and it's helped me. And there's this habit book, and I'll write it down below. I haven't read the whole thing, but a ton of people recommend reading it. So I'm now going to recommend it, even though I haven't finished it. But basically, it's a habit. Habits have a habit loop, and there's 3 parts to the loop. So there's the cue, the routine, and the reward. So the cue is what, cues you to start doing this habit, right? What signals that. The routine is the actual, habit you're doing. And then the reward is, what you get from that, what you benefit from. So I'll give you an example, making your bed. The cue would be, if you're looking just start making your bed in the morning. The cue would be getting up, right? Now it's morning time, so now you've gotten out of bed. The routine is physically making your bed. And the reward could be, now you have one little accomplishment already this morning, or now your room is clean, so you already feel productive, or maybe you just want to be a cleaner person. That's how you do it. Another one, I'm trying to think of a good example. Really, okay, working out. For you, maybe if you want to do it in the morning, your cue could be, obviously, okay, well, now it's morning time, right, you got up, you brushed your teeth, you could get very specific with it if you want. Grabbing your gym bag, right? And now the routine is going to be going to the gym, and the reward would be that you did something good for yourself. You're becoming that better version of you. And I think it's important to realize that some people's habits and, things that they're implementing might work for them, but not work for you. And that's okay, because we're all different people. We all have different goals in mind. We all want to be that best version of ourselves, but that is a different definition for everyone. So things that I'm implementing for this new year, other people would probably be oh, I'm not looking to do that. And that's okay. You don't have to follow the trend. I know a lot of people do the 75 hard, and that's great, but sometimes you go from 0 to 100 real quick, and then you give up, or after that you just stop doing it. I like to slowly implement habits, so then I feel it's easier to, or more realistic really, to stick with it and continue doing that for the rest of my life. It's not something I'm just gonna do for 2 months. Some of these diets, they're so extreme, and then after a month, you can't handle it anymore. And this habit loop has really helped me too with like disordered eating, which we're going to talk about in another video. But I think you can implement this in so many different ways. Again, the habit loop is the cue, routine, and reward. And again, with all your goals, you can like put them into little habits. You can build these habits, or if you have a bad habit, like what you would want to do instead of just breaking it, which is really hard to do, is you just change that routine. So maybe you can do this in place of like one of your New Year's goals. Maybe you could do that in place of a bad habit you have. I don't really know because I don't know everyone's list, but if you want more specific examples, let me know. Hopefully this helped. And I also think I'm going to start doing this 75 hard, like for YouTube, where I post every day for 75 days. And then I'll jump down to like a 3-day-a-week type of thing. But yeah, let me know let me know more video ideas you guys want to see. And then also, hopefully, this will help you stay more consistent with your goals this year, because I believe in you and you need to believe in yourself and start living up to that life that you deserve, okay? Mwah.